Star Wars Force Arena Commanders, welcome to a brand new Force Arena video. This one's a little bit different today. Going to have some 2v2 with the Empire and then some 2v2 with the Rebels, both in the guild, and these games took place just after the patch went live and when we were able to actually access 2 versus 2. So right now, Tarkin is one of my favourite characters to be playing right now, and this deck, which there will be a video about, is going up at the weekend shortly after this one, is one of my favourites. It costs 2.9, really cheap deck. Oh, in goes the old mortar, but because of the support cards and Tarkin's ability to use support, as you can see there, he recovers 1 energy for every. He has a 50% chance to recover 1 energy whenever he uses a support card. So that is a real bonus. You can get more energy sometimes and not lose so much when you're actually defending or when you're attacking, which is awesome. As you can see, bottom right corner, my AT-ST Walker just decimated that turret as it supported the Grand Inquisitor. So I'll just jump in here, kill Bodhi. He throws down his Gregorian Rebel. Again, another support card, more energy recovered, which is the kind of play you want to be doing to ensure that you use his ability to its maximum potential. So with the changes to 2 versus 2, everyone is now on an equal playing field. So the Rebels here, because Bodhi's got his special ability for turrets and structures, this is why they're deploying a lot of turrets and mortars. So you have to be mindful of this when you're playing a game going forward. So you need to make sure you've got something to counter it, like a Blazeman or Stormtroopers. So I haven't got a Stormtrooper in this deck because I've got Tarkin's unique. And that was a waste of my orbital strike because everything died quicker than I expected. There was a bit of lag in this game as well, but it's just one of those things you have to deal with, unfortunately. But right now my partner's in a great push and taking down a second turret, giving us a 2-0 win lead as we move into double energy. Throw down a Doxus grenade, recover some energy there as well for doing that. Drop down Blazeman, which is a great counter for Gregorian Rebel, chop them to pieces. But right now these two are beyond finished. So I throw a net just to get Sabine dead, and this will be a GG with under a minute. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, hooray, win! So the reason why we're doing this game is because obviously now, because of the new guild co-op missions, the more turrets you get, it all adds to your overall total, and you can unlock some juicy rewards. Right now, because our guild's so active, and unfortunately we are full, we are now on the 7th tier for prizes, which is phenomenal. Everyone's doing really, really well. So if you're not in a guild, get yourself in a guild and start earning some rewards. Moving into our second 2 versus 2 game against the Rebels here. So one thing I always advocate when I play 2v2 is to check out your opponent. What do they do first? All these kind of things still apply, even though our cards are now all equal, which is welcome, because before, in the old days, you have to size up to what level they are before you make a decision on how you're going to play against them. So throwing Doxus grenade just to give Han something to worry about, and Cassian. Couple of troopers coming down his left side, nothing too much to worry about right now. Want to get them a bit in range. Sand troopers behind, he should take care of these guys. But there is a Gregorian Rebel. I'll energy net Han, stun the Grenadier, but the Grenadier survives that net, which is spectacular. But the airstrike and the Grenadier will take care of him. I will wait to drop Blazeman, there you go. Get Han to focus on me, and I'll take care of these guys here. But as you can see, that tank just decimated my Blazeman really, really quickly, which surprised me and left me on the back foot. So I just cover my right hand side turret there for my ally, doing an airstrike, because I've got this under control. Although I've got some damage going on here in this turret, it's not nothing to worry about. I'll stun Han, drop down a Blazeman, drop down some troopers again, just to make him run away. He throws down his proximity mine, and this net will sweep up everybody, in with a Doxus grenade, drop my special behind, throwing a stun so the orbital strike can just take care of absolutely everybody as I do die, but it was enough to defend that turret. And by doing that, as you can see now on the map, my partner has just charged down that right side and taken the turret back, giving us a 1-0 lead with 1 minute 30 seconds to play. So right now we just want to defend now, not do anything too crazy, because the game's going to be won. They've barely done much damage to our turret, so it's a case now of just dropping things to defend and then hanging on to win the match. Han's going to go in there for the turret. I'll just stun him. Blaze will take care of him. Drop down my unique. Again, throw everything down as a camel engine net, trying to hang on. But this turret does look like it might actually go as we're about to move into double energy. I do die, which is fine. Right now, just waiting to see what they do. In comes K2SO. Big push coming down its left side now. So I'll do an airstrike. In goes a net there. Sweeps everybody up. Gregorian Rebel in the middle. Nothing to worry about too much, but I will blazeman him as the Sith Inquisitor charges and just makes Cassian do a runner, but he does catch up with him for a double kill. So one of my plays I like to do is this one right now. So I come across from the middle to the left and then just orbital strike the turret. These are one of my favourite plays, and then what I like to do is wait for the turret to lock onto something coming up the left lane, like an ATSC walker or a light tank or whatever it might well be. Then I'll come across and I'll do an orbital strike, or I will attack it. Doesn't matter what character or leader I use. That's the sort of play I will make to win games with, and I do it a lot on my streams and it works really well. So right now I'm under pressure, 10 seconds to go. That turret top left is looking really vulnerable, so we want to get that as quickly as we possibly can. Stun Han, but we are under immense pressure here. In goes the Iron Mine, which is a wasted move there, probably a misplay by them, and kills the Gregorian Rebels. I do die. Now we're into sudden death now. I've said to my partner, charge, just go for it, just kill it, just get it. And it's going to be 2-1 if we can get this turret, but he does die. I throw down my ATSC walker, and here I go. Now everyone's focused on the left side. This turret just needs a scratch. I will stun people. I will charge in as quick as I can. Get hit by the proximity mine, but just survive long enough to drop my orbital strike and take down the turret to give us a 2-1 win. They're the kind of plays you want to be doing, all or nothing at the end there, because you're vulnerable. That left lane was vulnerable as we pick up a new beginner pack. GG. So right now we are going to swap it over and open these 2 packs up to see what we get. We are going to play for the play pack, which I'll open at the end of the video. Cassian, no new cards in that pack though, unfortunately. I haven't got the new tank either, which is the story of my life. And again, nothing. Got Jin. Jin's cool. I play Jin quite a lot, so that's pretty good for me. So moving into the second part of the video, we're now playing Lando and Bodhi. So I don't know what you guys think about 2v2 right now after the updates. I'm personally enjoying it. I think it's great. Everyone now is on a level playing field. It means you have to use skill more than it is the fact that they're better than you because they've got stronger cards. So it kind of puts that to bed now. So you have to use a bit more strategy, a bit more team play to make things work. Looks like one of our opponents disconnected. Big deal. Never mind. So I'll do the old Lando combo with my drop pod, which is like one of my favourite moves with Lando. Throw in the Iron Mine, which really is OP now in the game. It's quite strong, so I think there could be a nerf for the Iron Mine coming up later on. Because all cards are equal now, it has really exposed the strength of the Iron Mine. Especially when you come up against a double Iron Mine, as I did earlier on with my Awesome Krennic games I had early yesterday, I think it was. They really did. They just decimated everything. And for 3 energy cost, it's relatively cheap. So that might increase, or they might nerf it. Who knows what Netmarble will do. But the Grand Inquisitor comes in to try and kill us, but does miss. In comes Slave 1, who again misses everything apart from the turret. Good push down his left side right now. In comes an airstrike, but it's not really enough. Sniper's in there, but I'll just try and do as much damage as I possibly can. Drop down my Iron Mine before I die. And as you can see, he just wipes the floor with everything. Wasn't happy because I wanted Lando to move, but for some bizarre reason I couldn't move, which is probably down to the lag. In comes an ATS walking down his right side. Use my Pathfinders and my troopers to counter it. Boba Fett's leaping around everywhere. That sniper is dangerous. He needs to be taken care of. And Bodhi will in fact kill him as we dispose of that walker. Drop pod top left. They're trying to repair it with Larry, but it won't be enough. I recharge my health using my special ability. Throw 9 num in the centre to support the troopers in the middle. Again, I ping the map saying, look, let's push up here. That turret is weak. Let's carry on doing what we need to do and dealing the damage and hopefully get the win. Assassins are in there, which is weird to see them in the game for a change. And Grand Inquisitor again tries to charge the turret, but he dies again because the turret hasn't locked onto anything, and there's just far too much there to defend it. So it really is a bad play on his part, but that's the way things go. So I drop a pod again, top left. They drop, I think, what looks like a ATSC walker bottom right lane. I just did my deck, got another drop pod. Perfect, drop down some rebel troopers. In comes the Grand Inquisitor again. See, the turret's locked onto him. He should really wait for the stormtroopers to get locked onto with a turret. And the Grand Inquisitor is strong and he can take down a turret, but you need the turret to be locked onto something else rather than you, because otherwise you will just not survive the attack. In goes a rebel demolitionist over there. In goes a Doxus grenade. Oh no, it's actually the nerve gas agent, so I can't even move. Really slow. Haven't seen that in the game for a while. So 20 seconds to go now. The left side is looking a bit weak, but Bodhi's got it covered as the Grand Inquisitor dies again. And with just now 10 seconds to go, the game looks like it's going to be over. Rocket Trooper's doing a lot of damage on that turret there with a tank in support. So a good play now is to have a Rebel tank and your Rocket Trooper now attacking a turret, because both that damage there alone is huge. But that was a good game for 1-0 win. We'll take it as it comes. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And there will be more Force Arena videos coming. And at the end of this, the play pack will be opened. Will it be good? Will it be bad? Well, you tell me. It depends on your point of view. But for me, I wasn't laughing. Thanks for your support. May the Force be with you.